Wow, they did my man Alibaba dirty too. Before I open this discussion on Versus Battle Wiki's Alibaba Saluja, please do me a favor and leave your own thoughts on their interpretation of Alibaba in the comment section down below. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, make sure you hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Now, let's get into it. What's up guys, I got the pencil here, and here we are to review Alibaba Saluja's Versus Battle Wiki interpretation. And it's kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie, like, at least in terms of some of their other arguments, but this one's just weird. Let's get into it. But I'll admit, they chose some good pictures. I really like the colored version of this Amon one. Golly, that's amazing. That's amazing artwork in general. Like, yo, as a person who's trying to who's trying to be on the come, who is on the come, well, no, is trying to become a better artist, essentially. Man, that's some amazing artwork. Magi is fantastically drawn. I don't know why some people complain the series has bad art. I just don't see it, but maybe, who knows? I'm probably tripping. But regardless, good images they picked. And I like the quote too, no matter how crazy it may be or how dangerous it may be, even if it's something personal, it doesn't matter. Anything that you're worried about, I'll worry right along with you and think of a solution, just like you did for me all those times. Very, very good quote. However, we get into the summary. Alibaba Solution is one of the two main protagonists of the Magi series together with Aladdin. I feel like you could definitely argue that Magi has 4 main characters, but okay, we'll go with 2. He's the former third prince of Baba Kingdom. He was working on the cart driver when he found Aladdin. He's the co-leader of the Fog Troop. Alibaba is the owner of the Jinn Amon. He's the dungeon capper, trapping one dungeon, and Aladdin's king vessel. He has allied himself with Ko Empire and become Ko and Ren's subordinate. He opens a fan company, and the Ko Empire later establishes his own company called the Alibaba Trading Company. So yeah, they went super deep in the endgame here. So I don't know why on other profiles they'll be like, no end game at all, or like barely anything. I guess it's just some characters get more effort than other characters. But then we get into powers and stats, and like you know what? Let's just rock with the low ends. All right, let's just let that slide. But we get to see, yep, name Magi Labyrinth of Magic, gender male, yep, 22 physically, over 100 mentally. I feel like it should be more than that. Is it? Why do I feel like that should be more? I feel like he spent more than over 100 years. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I just don't remember that properly. Human dungeon catcher. Yep. All right. Base superhuman physical state. Yep. Yep. Magical manipulation, transformation. Yep. Can use magic. Yeah. Fire. Resistance to fire, and is able to absorb fire to repair or strengthen his metal vessel. Cure manipulation. Oh my. Curse manipulation showed a normal resilience to the curse of death. Hold on. Boy, does not remember. Oh, nope. Alright, and I guess we'll never know. Wait. Nope. Yeah, we just will never know. Empathetic manipulation broke free from the holy... Yeah, that's true. But that's, once again, that's resistance. That's not really manipulation. I don't really see that one there. But then, Jinn Equipped Flight can break barriers with the Jinn Equipped Sword. Yep. Fire manipulation, resistance to fire, can only absorb fire and repair, strength his metal vessel. So, see, you gave him a resistance there, but why wouldn't you give him a resistance to empathetic manipulation? I don't... It's weird sometimes with the abilities, but I feel like I've already gone over that a lot. Previously, time manipulation. I guess that does count as time manipulation. I suppose. Because he's altering his own perception. And it is it's less like time manipulation and more so like, I guess, it's not that he just perceives things faster, because that means he wouldn't be able to dodge the attacks. If he just perceived them faster, his whole body wouldn't be able to move. It's like he slows down time around him, and thus he's able to casually avoid everyone's attacks in real time. Because if it was just his perception that increased, it'd sort of be like the Sharingan issue, where just because you can see something, you can't avoid something. But no, Alibaba is usually fast enough to avoid whatever he's perceiving in slow time. But I can see arguing it like this. Non-physical interaction only in spirit form. I mean, does David have... Did the spirit body of David, the duplicate, did that have a physical body? Or was it like... I guess, you know what, let's just go with that. Let's just say that. Only in spirit form. Let's not even argue that. Causality. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. He is in a similar league to like Sinbad and David in terms of like, he's sort of outside the logical reasoning of his universe. Resistance to soul manipulation, mind manipulation. Yep. Which kind of is crazy. Like, we never get a definitive explanation for that. He just does it. And I think that's better just because he's supposed to be like a secret third singularity that no one really addresses. Because he's super special. Even Sinbad notices this. As Sinbad the ultimate singularity is like, yeah. This is kind of built a little bit differently than David and I. So I'm not mad, but like, I wish we could have gotten like a solid explanation for that rather than just being implied, but that's fine. Wall level. I guess they're just going with like beginning of series base Alibaba, because like what? It's multi-city block level. I'm not going to take destroy more Dion's kicks. Couldn't damn it. Yeah, like I guess they just assume Alibaba in base is weak. Usually cut down Black Jinn, stronger than before. Country level with extreme magic, broke medium's Borg, 10 times stronger than Aladdin's Borg. So we know that Cohen did shoot Alibaba should be on this level with it alone. I feel like after rereading Magi a little bit more, I feel like the medium in general should be a bit higher, because like, and all the people who fought it and did damage to it, just because it was like stated to be able to destroy the world in a decent amount of time. Like they could not let it touch the planet and stuff like that. So being able to damage its barrier and stuff like that, and damage it itself, and even damage the weird medium construct that came down, I feel like that should be scaled a lot higher than just country level now. So I feel like that's low-key lowballing, but you know what, we'll let it slide. Just let's keep the low ball going. It should be noted that wall level normally multi-city block. I feel like that's even worse. At least country level stronger than before. Country level with extreme magic. Main thing that gets me here is that this panel exists. Like you see Alibaba here, and he has like sort of a mon, and this is the David construct, the low 1C1, and he damages it. Like he literally forces it to regenerate. Like, is that not a feat? And I think that's not even the only time he does it. 1, 2, he should be on a higher speed tier. Let's go back to that real quick. Sub-relativistic. Fine, we'll say that. Base should be faster than base Sinbad when he was a child. Yes, that makes sense. FDL combat speed, like that's fine. If you want to just lowball, you can just say FDL. But the thing is, he shouldn't be FDL here. I don't think he should have to worry about still being just barely FTL when he's fighting in a place that just explicitly has no time. Like, no time at all. Like, he's fighting in the Sacred Palace right now, something that Ugo said to clearly have no time. That's inaccessible, buddy. That's inaccessible. And even if not that, like, these beings are able to rewrite universes at massively faster than light speeds. I feel like you gotta put my boy higher. Like, he shouldn't just be FTL here. But, okay. Like... I don't, and even if, like, of course, I know people don't like blitz stacking, but if you blitz stack, you can get him way higher even without all that. So I feel like his speed's a bit low. I feel like his attack potency is a bit low. Lifting strength, I'll leave him be on that one. But yes, striking strength is a bit low. Durability is a bit low. I don't know. I feel like him fighting David at end of series is pretty darn important. And like the thing is, I figured versus Battle Wiki would rock with this. At least with the sense that there's like an actual visible feat of him damaging David and forcing him to regenerate, and they actually legit fight. Because the thing is, if you look at Aladdin's profile, their note here is the reason we do not scale rate Aladdin as low 1C is because he only defeated the true form of David, which is not the same as David's low 1C low proxy in the Sacred Palace. And the thing is, I see this argument here. Like, if those explanations are insufficient, we can probably write it off as plot-induced stupidity, as Aladdin's never remotely displayed a multiversal scale of power. But he did display like a multiversal level of defense. Like, he's blocking David here. The one low 1C proxy that y'all are trying to differentiate from the other David, which Arbor calls a duplicate. Meaning that this David is just another copy of the David that moved to another dimension that Aladdin one-shot. Or, well, not one-shot. He fought. But still, I don't know. It seems like very weird ways to lowball. And they don't even mention it here. Like, this is a feat. Regardless of whether or not he defeated David, Alibaba, in these streets, did manage to damage him. And should be comparable to Judar and the rest, who also did this to David at the end of the chapter. This low 1C proxy. Like, wait, let's get into it. Bam! Literally chops off his whole arm. But Judar isn't scaled to this level, even though he's explicitly damaging and slowing down, if not outright defeating this David. Like, hello? And then you get to see Alibaba's hopping in with the attack suit. Like, they all should reasonably scale to this David. So the fact that they don't is kind of weird, at least in my mind. But who knows? That's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm probably crazy. I'm most certainly crazy. But then, let's just get to the rest of it. Absurdly superhuman, he fought the entire world. That is true. That That is actually really, really true. He did run phase with the entire planet while trying to protect them at the same time. Man is a menace. Standing in melee range normally several dozens of meters with extreme magic. Yeah, I feel like that should be like a wider scale though. Like he literally made an entire wall of flames to stop all the angels from coming in. But you know what? Maybe something different. Standard equipment, store the functions of the metal vessel. Yep. Adept swordsmanship received high-level education, usually a quick thinker, and has come up with ways to complement his firepower with regular human means. Just making what felt like an eternity in dark continuity, gain a plethora of knowledge from Almatoran magicians. That is true. That is true. I will do that. Overusing his mag will reverse him back to base. Yeah, but if he's... The weird thing about Alibaba is if he's ever fighting anyone who's fire-based, like, the stamina issue shouldn't really matter too much as long as he's constantly, like, expelling and firing off. Like, as long as he's intaking and firing off against whoever fire person he's fighting, as long as they're not immune to fire too, he can kind of just fight forever. Like, at least in his Jin equipped state. Let's see. Amon Jin of Prosperity and Politeness, he can say, yep. Control fire, yep. Wall flames, yep. Yeah. See, like, they usually get the abilities fine. In fact, I'd say, well, even then, sometimes the abilities are a little bit off. But still. Stream Magic summons a giant figure made of flames with a really sword made of flames. Yep. Life review. Yeah, what's it called that? What's it called? Life review? I don't remember it being called that, but hey, that's kind of a cool name. I'm not even gonna lie. 1,000 years. Yeah, I knew it was over. So you knew it was over 1,000 years, but but over 100 mentally. Huh? like there's just weird little inconsistencies on the wiki that I'm like, like. Did y'all check this? Like, what? I don't really get that one, but that's fine, I suppose. The thing is, abilities are mostly fine. Ironically enough, like, unless you're a magician or a magi on occasion, well, kind of same thing. In magi, you don't really have that many hacks. You're very much more a power-based fighter, like Alibaba is. But the thing is, I do feel like they lowballed my boy Alibaba, but that's kind of expected for his battle wiki. I'm not gonna lie. So that's the thing. I'm not even getting mad at them for doing this, because this is like, if you want to reasonably lowball Alibaba, you do it this way, I suppose. But wall level just throws me off. I feel like my man should be way higher than wall level, even in base. But who knows? Maybe not. Maybe he really is that fodder. But if that's the case, yeah, I'll just let it rock. Once again, like, reasonably, with the entire fight in chapter 352, Alibaba should scale way higher. But hey, that's just me. What do y'all think? Do you think Versus Battle Wiki did good here? Are you rocking with wall level Alibaba in base? What y'all feeling like? What y'all hitting with? Let me know. Please tell me in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with a Pencil, writing off.